Hast thou clickest on this video, expecting to find fun and excitement? Verily I say unto ye, ye shall find naught but suck and fail. Welcome everyone, adults, kids, battle kids, to part 50 of Battle Kid 2, Mountain of Torment. This time for possibly the most difficult series of screens in any game ever. Maybe not, but maybe so. For the first time ever, I think, we have a question mark in the password, and that frankly terrifies me. So, I went back to the past to check out the previous Battle Kid movie, by which I mean Battle Kid 1 the movie, not to be confused with Battle Kid the second movie. This is Battle Kid 2 the movie. I know it's kind of confusing. And I checked how many screens were there in that movie, and I believe there were about 13, depending on if you count certain screens that are like gimmies. So this should be our password. Okay. Our death count is a lot. That's a lot. So, yes, it looks correct. Alright, so we do have, should we need it, by the way, we have access to our handy dandy, oh my, that's not at all over the full screen. We have access to our map so we can see kind of where we've been. I'm not going to be live updating this map as we go, but you can see the screens we've been to. We've been to 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 screens, which is about how many I was able to get through before I started having to speed stuff up in the previous Battle Kid movie. With that in mind, let's see how well we can adjust here, and see if we can get some progress beyond the current screen, which is the screen with the blade drones and on the 3 pillars. So this was the second one. You can just go, yeah, almost. There is a trick to this one. I gotta remember what it was. Hang on. I want to remember the timing on this. Can you just bum rush out to... No. Alright. All this could have been solved if I had simply watched the last, like 5 minutes of the previous video. In fact, let's do that. By which I mean, let me see, like, 1 attempt. It might save us a few deaths. 2? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Alright, good so far. This screen, though, really need to get over to the right side on that, I think. Alright, it's kind of tight, but you can make it. This freaking screen. Is that screen 3-3? That's screen 3-3, isn't it? It betrays me. It that betrays. Okay, good. I don't think I've died to that spike yet, by the way. I'm gonna stand right here. Or I'm this guy has such a delay on his shot, it's weird. Okay. I don't know. One thing that's gonna be, I think, very different in this movie is, see, now I have survived the first Battle Kid movie, and that's like changed me as a person. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know. Some things, however, never change. But yeah, completing that and receiving the damage amp in Battle Kid 1. Fortress of Peril. Aha! I said the game's name right. It was like a monumental achievement in my life, actually. Like, graduating college was pretty smart. You know, master's degree was pretty freaking smart. Getting the damage amp in Battle Kid 1, Fortress of Peril, was freaking genius. Like, and by genius I mean, like, more difficult than the other two. Okay. Nope. We gotta get... Nope. No. Okay, we gotta be more consistent with getting up. We go right here, right? This screen is pretty consistent now, or it should be. Now that I remembered what the carp to do. This screen is like you gotta jerk back and forth, jerk back and forth. Oh my, so many deaths gonna be heading to that screen just because of that. You gotta jerk back and forth, and it's not like conceptually difficult. It's just difficult to do consistently, I guess. Okay, good. Now this furthest we made it. Alright, so we gotta analyze the screen for a hot minute here, guys. Alright. Let's use our handy dandy pen, stylus rather. And we can't linger on the screen for too long because that ghost will get us, so we gotta watch out there. Okay, what if... Is there enough time? Well, the question is there enough time for that? Okay. I'm thinking maybe we want to try to go up that chute where the two blade drones combine. We could try that. Like, obviously the existence of that glass block makes me want to think, oh, well, you know, we can wait down there. And yeah, we can. But can we get down there safely? And then what's the right time? Right, drop now. Let's see if we drop now. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. Man, that's tough. I'm having some difficulties estimating the timing on that. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that complicated. So, I don't know. Maybe, let's just get some more attempts on it. I think it's the only thing I know to do. Be more consistent on this screen, too. Man. Alright, if I miss that jump, I gotta drop further down. I gotta remember that. Actually, I can reset the screen, too, but I don't really want to do that. Alright, being pretty consistent, at least getting back to this point, anyway. Sometimes dying right there, but at least I'm getting back to that point. That point, I think, is the first, like, really hard screen. The rest up to that point are not that bad. It's kind of like the Fugu Sentry screen from the original movie. Oh, carpets. Alright. Stop as soon as you get out of there, dude. There we go. Works much better. Good, I remembered to stop. That's gonna be one of the more difficult and annoying things, I'm sure. Well, if those of you are crazy enough to count the deaths on this, some of you are that crazy. I know you are. Alright, good. Okay, so what I think I want to try doing, maybe... They just go so fast. Can we really not go over the top? Can we really not go over the top? I feel like we can go over the top, dude. I'm gonna try it again. I ran into it. I really feel like we can go over the top. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, we'll find out. Freaking spikes. But I feel like I want to at least try it, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't work out, then whatever. I almost died to that bone. Is it a bone? I guess it's a bone. It's from the horror area, and it's white, and it's pokey. So I just assume it's a bone. Dang it! How did we... You know what it was? It was that same little problem that I've been having with the game, where, like, sometimes you just can't get it in... Dang it. You just can't get it into that, like, little one square gap for to jump into. Possible, yes, but it's, like, not at all guaranteed. Oh, no. What happened there was I was so amazed that I had been doing really well on the spikes. I think it was their first death to the bone, and that was just from a mental lapse, too. Like, there's no reason to ever die to the bone, I think. Like, the bone timing is... If you've made it to this point in the game, the bone timing should not be a concern, like, whatsoever. This, however, is a concern because it requires very demanding back and forth, rocking the D-pad to try to maintain your. I mean, you don't have to go back and forth, but it's one of those things. It's kind of like dash dancing in Smash, where it feels like if your thumb is constantly moving as opposed to like starting and stopping. Yeah, so I found that was more difficult than the wiggling back and forth. Oddly enough, I don't know. I might try it some more, but I felt like it was more difficult. Alright. Oh. Get in there, Timmy. Let me get back to that screen. I feel like it's possible, but it has to be like you don't have the luxury of another like cycle of things. Alright, maybe that is easier actually. It feels weird though to me. I can't explain how, but it feels weird. Alright. No! Alright, you know what? That's not worth it. You wanna know why? It might be possible, but it's not consistent because the thing is I keep going a little bit too far and getting killed by that other drone. So even if it is like faster, I don't think it's safe for me to do it consistently. So we're just not gonna do it that way. Go around, freaking spikes. No, what are you doing? You gotta stop. You gotta stop. As soon as you get to the screen, you gotta stop. Wait for the second cycle to come around. It's a little bit of waiting, but it's not too bad. I don't know how much I like the not wiggling back and forth. I don't know. That's just a. I mean, I can say this about all these screens. All these screens are hard. All these screens are individually very hard. And of course, you know, taking them all together, having to do one perfect run, is next to impossible. But we like to live adjacent to impossible, like all the time. So that is what we were setting out to do on our grand quest, our journey today. And I've pledged to not die to the freaking bone spike anymore. I'm gonna try really hard. I told you, you gotta get down if you miss the jump so you have room to dodge the ball. Because once he fires it one time, then he starts firing it a lot. And I assume that delay is there in order to, basically on the first visit of that screen, to not give you any grief. Dang it. Okay, well, I reset the screen at least. Oh, did you just see that? Oh, that was funny. That was funny. He's chasing me down. Alright, I'm glad we can at least reset the screen. That's good. Okay, so I don't like to try and go over the top route. Let's try going. Hang on. Let me tell you what, I'm going to use some slow motion techniques. Man, what is the gap we have to shoot? Like, the existence of the thing down there makes me think that it is, you know, that you want to hit that glass block and then, you know, get off of it pretty quick, but have not figured that screen out yet. It's one of those really tough screens where you have to first figure it out and then you have to actually be able to execute it, I think. Dang it. Oh, man. If you've seen Battle Kid the movie, you know how the deaths to the early screens go. Are they hard? Like, I mean, yeah, they're hard, but they're solved. But that doesn't mean there's not going to be deaths. Because even if they're solved, like, still gotta have, like, pretty much perfect inputs. Like, even just shooting that little gap right there, still very, very difficult. This screen, okay, I gotta visualize and try to figure something out on the screen. Like, I can get... If we were to go, like... Okay, you know what my mistake was last time? You guys can't see my screen. Or my pointing. The limitations of not using webcam, sorry. If I go right now, I think I'm actually fine. My problem was I thought the leftmost blade drone was actually somehow going to cross over to, like, go opposite the way the middle one's going. So... I think that would have got it, but I just jumped too early. I think that's got it, though. I think that's got it, and we can hopefully progress on this next attempt. We'll find out. Unless we mess up and get into some of the spikes. Okay, good so far. See how this goes. If I don't make it that first time, it's like, it's kind of panic and kind of just like, I don't know. I just got out of rhythm. It's a combination of panicking and getting out of rhythm. And like, once I'm on the comb, like it's really tough to mentally realize that, oh hey, I need to hit down an A, because I'm, you know, it's not a, most screens don't have combs. So it's not, you know, I know it's, you know, a thing you can do, but it's not a thing that you do like all the time, and that you can do on any screen like Featherfall is. Okay, try the screen again. Dang it. Freaking screen, dude. No, I had it. Okay. Alright, sweet. Alright, new screen. 102. Of course, I should have known. I should have known that there would be a fan. And we definitely have to use the fan to get over there. And following that, it's just going to be a matter of timing the block. So I'm not updating the map live. However, what I am going to do is add a layer, and I'm going to like track our progress, so I can see like how close we roughly are. Here, I'll show you guys right now. I hope you guys don't mind the music being muted for a second. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger. What we're going to do, and I won't do this in the future, I'm just going to do it this one time, is let me make my thing a little bigger. So we've now seen this screen. This is the screen that we're currently on right here. I'm just going to go around and make X's on the map from like the screens that we've been to. And so, because we know that roughly we're going to need to end up coming up here, right? So like, you know, it may be as simple as like that and we're done. But I'm expecting more like a, you know, going around like this. So, alright. This is going to be pretty much pure trial and error, because the fans, well, they suck. Alright, I'm going to try to jump from this skull when the first bubble hits the fan. You guys see the first bubble when it hits the fan? Oh my goodness, that worked in the first try. Are you serious? Wow. What a read. Okay, now it's just a matter of knowing Timmy's horizontal movements versus the balls. So we got to plan when to go. Let's test. I wish you guys could see my mouse, or my thing. Let's try visually going when the balls rebound against the opposite wall. No. Let's try going when they... And you know what, there may be a little short hop required. So I'm not going to worry about the vertical distance, because I can correct that with a very short mid-air jump. Let's try going when they rebound against the spikes. That might work. That might work. Let's try it again. I think this might work. Here's the thing, though. Okay. You know what? Okay, hang on. I have to hit down in A, though. It's like I need to hit down in A, and then I like immediately need to feather. This is gonna be some difficulty getting off the comb, actually. Okay, I'm gonna try to go like a split second before they impact, actually. Okay, also, are they synced with the fan? I don't know if they are or not. Nice! First try. Alright. That was first try, right? I think so. Yeah, it was. Holy carp. Alright, so we haven't made it further down. So we now been to this room. I'm actually gonna make I'm gonna change how my line was. I'm now making like a line of like the path. Of course there's zigzag Xanders. Did they kill me where I'm standing? I don't think so. Okay, reset the room. Okay, let's identify safe spots. Do I still have? No, I don't, Carp. Okay, I still have tape and I still have, like, giblets of paper, which we're gonna have to use again. Dude, I really don't want to do that. Can I just put, hang on, let me see if I can just put tape on my screen. Like, just tape. It's kind of not that visible. And now there's tape on my screen. Carp! No, TV, I will save you. So, which we do need to identify some safe spots here. Carp, control of element 4. So, let's see. I think the entire top, I believe, is safe. The fish spawn from where again? Hang on. They spawn from the skulls, right? From, like, by the skulls, I mean, like, the 3, like, bigger skulls. Okay, and they go left, right, left. Okay, is the space, like, below me against that alcove, against that wall safe? I feel like it's not. You can kind of see the fish swimming by there. I'm trying to pause the perfect frame. Yeah, that right there. I think if I'm all the way against that wall, I think I'm dead. You guys see where the fish is right now? Against that. If I'm all the way against that wall. If I'm a little bit off, it might be okay. What about... Let's see. What about right... Okay, you say where the fish swimming left is at? Can we be a little bit to the left of there? Is that safe? I think a little bit to the left of there might be safe. I believe the bottom left corner is safe. This is all about trying to identify safe zones. And then from there, alright, let's try some stuff. Am I safe here? I am safe here, okay. This is a safe spot. We should be safe. Once that one passes by me, I think, go into the next, drop down and be a little bit to the left, and I think we'll be alright. Like right here. Okay, good. This is safe, right? This is safe, okay. Alright, so good. We identified some safe spots already. Trying to use the corners to our advantage. Definitely that next corner straight to the right is not safe. You can see clearly the bottom zigzag Xander passes through there. Is the tippy? No. Okay. Alright, I don't think there's another safe spot that we can reach. But, of course, there doesn't have to be because we can always blow the fish up. So, the question is then, when's the best time to go? What if we went at the same time as the top fish? And just kind of followed him along, and we were like up. Let's say now we're up at that, the next platform up. If I went to the right and then jumped, and then I could kill that fish pretty consistently, I think. And then could I make it? I think I'd want to try to kill that fish as well. I think I'd have time for that. Alright, so let's give it a shot, shall we? Baby! 3 in a row on the first try! We're on fire! Or on ice, because, you know, I'm an ice type. Okay, and now we get to these guys, to the Yetis. Alright, so these guys, as you know, the block bounces 1, 2, 3, 4, and then crumbles on the 5th. So, dude, I just gotta pat myself on the back for dealing with that screen, like, slowly, methodically, and getting it done. Holy crap. I'm very proud of myself right there. Okay, I think with a little bit of bum rushing, I think we could actually get... Could we? There's a... We have to kill this guy, by the way, to move on. We have to kill him. Like, he's directly in our path. So what we're gonna need to do... Okay, we obviously have to get up to where the block is pretty much right now. We have to get up there. Can we do that before the first block comes down is my question. I think we can. I think that we can, and I think this is the most unimpeded to do it. But let's see. Or is it? We could go... We were right here. We could go pretty much like right now. Really, I think the safest place, though, to be is to go ahead and get down that pit. Because if you're having to go to the right, and then if you're trying to bum rush here, what I'm saying is that the set of 4 spikes, the leftmost spike is so going to get you killed, unless you brace against the rightmost wall of the second pit right there, where it's too wide. So let's see what you can do. I could be in the pit like right now, and then when it bounces off that wall, go ahead and jump maybe. And assuming, yeah, I think that's the safest thing to do. Let's do it. Let's misjump. Misjump. I think that's the right approach, though. I really think that's the right approach. That's definitely what I'm thinking right now. Alright, so a couple screens we got to do in a row, which means we're like not practiced really well at them. But holy crap, that was kind of an amazing little run there. Are you kidding me? Because that screen is most definitely not free. So that kind of sucks. This screen is also not free because of input errors like that. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure which way I like better. Well, screen reset saved my life. And go. Good. I'll wait for the fan to go again. Nice. Okay, so again, you can't be exactly on that, maybe too close. Yep, thought it was. Okay, so testing our boundaries there. But it's good that we got the safe spots identified, and hopefully I can remember them without having to put freaking paper on my TV screen again. I mean, most of them are pretty obvious, actually. It's pretty much the corners of the room, so it shouldn't be that hard to remember. Hard to actually get in like the perfect spot because you're not braced. If you guys don't know what I mean by bracing, like right here, I'm braced against this block. It's a technique you can use in a lot of screens to significantly help with your positioning and dramatically improve your survivability on a lot of screens. I would argue one of the most important techniques to be able to identify in this game that you can do. And I'm shocked at how easy the screen actually was by comparison to what I was thinking. Alright. Fish goes, we're gonna get like right here. I think. No, man, that is a tight little window. That is a tight little window. I can't believe we got it on the first try. Could we maybe get 2 in the same go? I'm curious. And not have to wait. Because every time we stop at a safe spot, because there's no bracing and the window is not as big as I would, ideally like, but it's, movie screens, so why would I expect it to be a generous window? Okay. And that's an example of a failed brace. If we can actually minimize the number of times we actually have to stop, that would be beneficial. It'd also be faster, so it's kind of a win-win. By the way, guys, I do not have in my possession right now Doritos. So, Skittles Riddles, I have those. We do have the Holy Snack, oh my word. The Holy Snack Food of the Diamond Brothers is at our disposal should we need it. However, the I don't know what to call it. The controlled substance known as Dorito dust is not on the plate today. Kooper's also charged up the full pizza in the stomach, so we are pretty much ready to go. This probably explains why we got 3 screens the first time in a row. Holy, I don't do that on regular screens. Like, I guess it's because I know that these screens are going to be that bad and that I have to take them slowly and methodically. Okay. And just really think through each screen. It still blows my mind. Or sucks my mind, alternately. Is that the first death on the screen? It might be. Alright, I'm getting a little bit better about not just running crazy into that screen and dying. Which is pretty much at this point, now that we've got it figured out, the only way you're going to die on that screen. Alright, good. Alright, nice. I'm gonna call this the fan and egg screen, by the way, because the white balls look like eggs. Okay, so if we were to go right here, yeah, we could actually get through there. Follow the fish, and then get right here. I think this gap is actually bigger too, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, actually. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, I need to wait for the fish to finish his voyage first. Alright, so making some improvements to that screen, that's good. And then we gotta get back to the polar bear, it's actually different enemies. The Yeti block screen. I think I see what we need to do on that screen. I just what do you call that? It's not controller fail, because that sounds like you're blaming the controller. It's just wrong inputs in a game that demands perfect inputs, pretty much. So, and just like that right there. I felt like that was the wrong cycle, but I guess it wasn't. Yeah, after using it for a while, I think I do actually like the dropping straight down as opposed to jiggling back and forth. After further review, I think I like also letting him get a shot on me while I'm on here. I like that better, rather than trying to like go craziness around him. And yeah, you do have enough time there to do what you want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this fish to go. Get right here. Alright, good. this is safe, right? 100% safe, yep. Okay, so what we want to do actually is follow the top fish. Well, I killed the guy, but it was a double down. So, technically it was consistent, it's just that I died still. I was consistent in killing the enemy fish, it's just that I died too. Which I'm pretty sure means it wasn't consistent, but, you know, semantics. I'm trying to remember also, in easy mode, I think, I'm not sure, but I think spikes still insta-kill you. Because there's some things where, like, if you could, like, not die to them, like, it would, like, kind of break the game. And I think, like, stationary bosses, if you touch them, you know, to avoid you, like, essentially trying to, like, you can't really damage boost through them, but you could, like, get in weird spots in the room that you, like, shouldn't be able to get in. So, but, like, getting hit by, like, Brave Little Tom, I think only takes a heart away. Not that I condone easy mode in any way, shape, or form in this game. Like, what are you doing? You're not playing the game as it was designed. Good. Right, get down here, and we can go. I'm so glad I figured that timing out on the first attempt. Alright, eggs, let's go. Green eggs and scram. Right, follow the fish. Right here, good. Right, follow this fish. Alright, now we gotta follow top fish. Top fish. Man. Okay, what we gotta do is we gotta get on, like, the tip, like 1 foot off that platform right there. I was too far over to the right. That's what we gotta do. Okay. Oh no. Now I want to get back to the polar, or the Yetis. I want to see the Yeti again. I really think I have that screen figured out. I just need one more attempt on it. Well, by which I mean I need like 50 more attempts, because that's, you know, that's how things go in the movie. Alright, some drops. Now we can go. Bubble those. I'm just gonna wait for that fan to go again. Eggs bounce. Top fish goes. Stick right here. I'm pretty sure I can, like, do a little bit faster at that. Okay, top fish goes. Alright, that worked. Alright, here we go. I made it back. So what I want to do, to remind myself, I want to get on the far right of the next pit over, and then when, like, pretty much right here, you guys see how it's, like, about to hit the right wall right there? Like that? That's when I want to try to make my way, without having to worry about hitting that spike, up there. And then from there, we're basically going to be sharking this guy. So, like, the top block will pass over my head, I'll jump, get a shot, and probably, like, feather fall, and potentially, like, I don't know if I'll go to the right or not, but anyway, let's try it. Alright. Okay, that's the right idea, but I got a feather fall. So what we're going to do now, good grief, we're 40 minutes in, those of you who are familiar with the first movie know that we like to do some speed-uppy stuff. And we're going to start that now. And what's going to happen is, we're going to speed up until I get back to the furthest room that I've been to, which I've just realized I haven't been keeping track of on my map, but I'm pretty sure it was right here. Yeah. The Yeti, yes, the Yeti room is underneath the triple blade room, I believe, in the geometry of the thing. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be back on commentary again when we get back to the Yeti room. Okay, and we made it back without too much difficulty. So again, we got our plan going on. We're gonna get right here. All right, I'm gonna practice this first. Like staying up like this. I don't get rid of nope. Okay, now I'm facing the right way. Really gotta focus here. Alright, sweet. And then this should be pretty easy to get over. Alright, let's move on. It's down here. Alright, so we've actually moved further down. Looking at our map. Just to give you guys a quick check of the map. That's our kind of our route so far. There we go. So let's see. We're gonna end up having to come back through this room, it looks like. But this first time, we can't actually kill the guy. We can reset the room by jumping. By the way, this would be hilarious. I just want to see if we can... That's funny. So I think what we're going to want to do is, like... Yep, alright. So it's... This is kind of weird. I'm going to make some weird, like, motions on the map. Like... this. Okay. By the way, guys, I actually did do something similar to this for Battle Kid the second movie, the one against Petunia X. By the way, this freaking bone spike hitter is gonna kick my butt. Except I did it on paper, and I think I actually still have that map, which is pretty funny. So let's see. Well, we can definitely kill this guy, and we're gonna have to. Alright, I definitely favor trying to bum rush him and doing something like this. And miss all my shots, of course. Alright, how many shots does this guy take again? I think it's like 4 shots. It would be so nice if I could actually get 3 shots on him. Alright, good. Alright, not so bad, not so bad. This screen, however, is gonna be that bad. Never mind. Alright, we got it. And we're moving. We're now at 0-4. And theoretically here, guys, we only have 4 to 5 screens left. I'm frankly shocked. Where's the... Okay. This reminds me of some pattern that I've seen. I can't think of what the... so there's those blocks in the middle, but there's no ghost guys to break them. So this screen actually doesn't look that bad. It's just a matter of identifying safe spots and just going. So first safe spot's gonna be, so you guys see the like what would I describe that shape as? Like dome shape of blocks, like oh, hang on, my bullets are... Yeah, see where my bullet is right there? So there's that. It's actually both things along there. And then from there we can jump up on the comb. We can brace against the one that looks like a tank. Kind of... That's a tank is seen from above, I guess. And then from there it should be a dash to the finish. Alright, so let's see, how far over can I stand? Should be right here, right? Like, right here. Brace there. Alright, and I just gotta focus on one of the drones. Alright, brace there. Right, again. This is very similar to the very, very early screen, where there's a lot of blade drones going crazy fast. I think there's a conveyor belt too, crazy fast on the conveyors. It's best if you like focus your attention on one of the blade drones, ignore the rest, and let that one be your guide. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. Alright, we're braced again. And then from here, it's just a dash to the finish, guys. My plan is to do a little double jump feather fall to make sure I catch that gap at the top, like two over and one up, for me, and then from there I'm just gonna hold right. Alright, let's give it a shot. Perfect! First try. Alright. You little... Oh, man. I hate these guys. These guys are like the Fugu Sentry, kind of. In Valakid 1, but... Okay, so we got... Let's see, that is so gonna hit me. Oh, I'm so lucky. I don't think it'll hit me right here. I may be wrong. No, okay. Alright, so... we could potentially get over to that next block over. Alright, we have to wait right here on the first one. I feel like I've never used this much pause in my life. And then there, from there... It's a bit dicey, but we can make it over there as soon as those first spikes end. And then after that... Okay, where do they go next? I think we can then make it over there if we're quick. From there... I gotta watch out to make sure they don't kill me right here, by the way. Actually, I think they only fire in those 3 directions, right? Or, hang on. Okay, this is their initial one, right? And then that's the second. That's the third. That's the fourth. And now it's the first one again? I think so. Okay, so they only fire in 4 directions, and this spot I'm in right here is safe. Looks like. Alright, cool. Next question. That block on the far left, is that threatened at all? I don't think so. And... not that one, not that one. Okay, not that one, but after the one that goes right above your head, this one is safe to attack them. And the one after is as well. Alright, so after this one, we can go. I'm going to try to count them. You guys ready? 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, we should be safe. Now they did change directions and facing. Did this change anything? I don't think so. I'm gonna try very carefully. I should be safe still. Okay. So after they pass over my head, I can get some shots in for a few seconds. Okay. Alright, just being safe. Nice. What's this room? So there's blocks there. Very slow moving blocks. This is like surreal. This looks so weird. They're coming out really slow, but there's a lot of them. What an interesting screen. Alright, well I don't think bum rushing is gonna help at all. Let's try it. Dang it. Actually, yeah, bum rushing will help a lot. It'll go ahead and it'll automatically get me up there. Alright, so from there, what I'm thinking is drop down and grab the comb, and then once the middle one passes, drop down. Let's take it a step at a time. Oh no, I gotta drop down to the... It's a series of drop downs. Alright, I'll see you guys back at that screen. How is this possible? Okay. Alright, so as we know though, I want to bum rush this screen as much as possible, which is actually better off done. Oh, messed up. Okay, it's better to do it this way. Oh no. Okay. Alright. So I think I decided I wanted to drop down, like drop. Is that gonna work? It would have, but except it didn't drop. Alright, let's see if we can get back there. Alright guys, we made it back again. Whew, took a while. Alright, so again we're gonna bum rush this to get over there. I don't think this screen's actually that hard. It's just gonna be a matter of needing a few more attempts. And correct inputs, ideally. Okay, made it to here. This is safe. Can we get up here in one go? Let's see. We can grab the ledge. I want to try basically like Actually, we could grab the ledge safely, like right here. Like the bottommost part of that comb, right? We can grab right here. Whoops, I didn't jump. There we go, got it. Alright, what's up next? By the way, guys, we are... Are we right here? Let's see. Spike room is there. We're now, just to show you guys our course. This is the furthest room, and we're now going to be going up one more. In theory, guys, only like 2 or 3 more. Actually, it has to be, right? Because this has to be the room where the damage amp is. 2 more rooms. All right, back to the game. This is the second to last room in the game. What's in here? Disappearing blocks. It's easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. What the heck do we have to do? All right, so we got to get over there. So the thing about this is we have to be like. Alright, but nothing that actually kills us, right? Alright. So, the thing is that the block doesn't become tangible. If you're, like, in, quote-unquote, the block, when it's, like, becoming tangible, it won't actually, like, become tangible until you get out of it. Okay, so it's just a matter of watching the blocks. This could be it, guys. This could be the run. Okay, if we can get up to the second disappearing blocks, it's just a matter of like. It should just be a matter of going as soon as they stop blinking white to get through there. Okay, but when do we? The question is, when do we go? Let's see. And once we get to the blocks there at the bottom. Okay. I think as soon as the sound effect ends, if I say go and then go at the end of me saying go, that should work. Like it would be go. I think we make it. It'd be tough, but we can make it. I'm also assuming that I can plant my foot, like, you know, I can stand on those blocks. On like the left, would have like my tippy toe on the left side of those blocks and not get poked by the spike. I don't know that for sure, but I'm certainly willing to try it because it would highly improve the likelihood of being able to make that jump. Let's see, where do I want to go? I want to go as soon as I see that block flash white. No, I need to go a little before then, I think, in my opinion. I'm going to trace with my pen. Right, ready? Right, let's go for it. Alright. I'm going to BRB, and then we're going to continue our game. We're just going to keep rolling. See you guys back with the disappearing blocks room. We're making some progress. carpet. It's been almost 30 minutes since I got back to this screen. Good grief, dude. If you watched through all the fast motion stuff, which I expect most of you actually did, you may have noticed I got a little bit better on some screens, especially the screen with the where the ghost has to blip out the block. I found it much more consistent to always, like, after he blips it out, make him fire straight down at you while you're on the comb. As soon as he raises his hands, then you can go. It just makes it much more consistent with the jump to get up there. And for some reason, I seem to be better at getting actually up there. So let's see. We can get up here and don't slip off, please. So I gotta remember our timings here. So this what makes this game so difficult, is that I know there's like one screen beyond this, and it might even be a joke screen. And then, you know, we have to have the thing on the screen above the teleporter, right? So, I mean, actually there could be, I don't know, there could theoretically be some other screens where you have to like come back around, but I'm expecting this is the next to last screen. So let's try not to screw it up. Okay, so we're working backwards, right? I have to remember all this stuff that I just said a few minutes ago. Well, a few minutes ago to you guys. More like 30 minutes ago to me. So let's see. Okay, if we go as soon as they stop turning. Okay, that should work. So we're good on the top left. Once we get up there, as soon as the final two blocks flash, if we go ahead and jump, or even like once they're done flashing, if we go ahead and go, then we're good. The question is, and I think, let's see. Okay, and once the bottom blocks finish their sound effect, I say go, and I go. The question is, how do I get to those blocks? That first set of disappearing blocks. So we gotta figure that out. Let's try that. No. Nope. I'm gonna have feather falling at all times. Dang it, dude! It's so hard. Alright, so I was too early, right? So I need to go... I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget. Go first when second block has solidly appeared, I guess is what I'll say. Because I can't be having to do that every time. Alright, well, back to the stuff and the things. A shameful way to have the 2500th death, as I thought I was over the other screen. My thumb was feeling a little bit sweaty, and so I was going to brush it off, and I wasn't on the other screen, and he got me. So that's how the 2500th death happened, guys, just so you know. Alright, let's give this another shot, shall we? Alright, according to our note, we're gonna go when the second block has solidly appeared, and I need my volume back up for this. For sure. So it would be like now we would go. Alright. Dang it, dude. Alright. We gotta wait a little bit after. Whoops. Maybe even when that first one appears, dude. The thing I gotta remember is that that other block there is not tangible if we're on it. So I gotta keep that in mind going forward. Also, we had our 2500th death, so that's a milestone. Sure. Alright, let's go in for another attempt, guys. I'm gonna go, like, as soon as I see the top blocks appear, honestly. I think that's what I'm thinking. Has to be in between. Has to be in between. Once again, we find ourselves back at the disappearing blocks. Man, I'm so glad that there's like, I haven't messed up this input. Alright, so gotta go between, we know that. How big is there a gap between there? It's still a pretty big gap. I'm just gonna try to sense and feel it. Alright. Well, we gotta sense and feel that, but then after that, you know, I have to have the audio cues here. I gotta turn the music back up. It's way louder now than it's supposed to be. Oh well. But I have to use these audio cues. Let's see, what is it? Alright, I think it's... Last jump is when again? I have to write all this down so I can pause and check my notes. Because, yeah, like, I can't remember all that and go through, like, 10 to 15 minutes of retries between each attempt. I have to write this down. Okay, that won't work. So last jump is after white ends on finals. Middle is when again? Assuming we make it to the first, platform down there. Middle is after its sound effect ends. But the first one is the hardest one. Let's try this visually. Such a tight window, dude. I think we get blocked. Is it when it's white? And when the white ends? I'm gonna try when the white ends. No, I don't think I would have had it either. It's shortly after the white ends, I think. But man, this is really tough. This is one of the toughest timing screens in the game so far. I think the other two jumps aren't that bad. I think I've got the timing on them, but that first jump is such a narrow window. You're gonna have to utilize that intangibility of the blocks. It may be a few more attempts on that screen. That timing is very difficult to learn. Very, very difficult to learn. Once again. Alright, and we're gonna use our notepad this time. We've, I think we've gotten enough notes. Just gotta execute it. It's just between those two, and it's so tough to find the perfect little batch of milliseconds to go. Very difficult screen this is. But once you get it, it should be fine. Okay. No! I did that stupid thing I do all the time where I frantically mash A and I waste my double jump immediately. I'm so mad at myself. Attempt number feels like attempt number. So if you guys didn't catch on, I'm totally listening to other music during the attempts. And yeah, I don't have the remote to this TV anymore, so I keep having to like manually reach and touch the TV. It's annoying. But turn the volume back up. Oh well. Once again, we just gotta be able to get it. The heck? There's no way I messed it up like that twice in a row. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Back again, and difficult tasks, tell you what. No! I freaked out because I finally got up there. We're making progress though. We are making progress. I just gotta be able to chill out, hit pause, check my notes. Man, I wish I had just like a mute, but I don't. Is there not a mute thing on this TV? Hang on, I'm looking behind the TV right now. Let's see. I'm really tired. No, isn't. Really need to. I mean, I sit like 3 feet from the TV, so it's not a problem. But you know. Anyway, what is a problem is the screen. If you didn't know. Okay, let's try to be calm. So we're going as soon as that block is like solid. Okay, and then from here. Okay, and then from here, last jump is after white ends on final. No, man, that timing is so freaking hard. Very well. Alright, at this point I'm gonna thumb through like doing the volume stuff until we get through, because I don't think the volume is actually helping at all. Oops. Maybe it is, I don't know. It's super duper kind of whatever. Okay. Again, I gotta bring my notepad file again. I'm gonna bring it up to my other monitor so it doesn't go behind. Okay. Alright guys, my thumb's worn out. I've been at it for about 3 hours straight, and I gotta take a little break. So, I mean, I didn't complete the last movie in the same sitting either. I'm gonna try to come back and finish it a little bit later today, but I gotta take a break. So I'm gonna split the recording here and stitch them together. Holy carp. Alright, let's get back to it. My thumb is rested a little bit. Hopefully we can go a little bit further tonight. See if we can get back there. Okay, let's try this again. My thumb, I still have a little bit of fatigue left over for sure. Alright, second block has steadily appeared. This is where we're gonna go. Okay, and then... Are you kidding me? Once more into the breach, dear friends. Okay. Nope. Oh, hang on. Okay, the last jump is after white ends on finals. However, I think the last time we did it, the way didn't clear soon enough, right? Okay, we're gonna try this. Yes! 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 Alright. So I have a crack theory here, guys. We are about to hit... I didn't even actually put this on the map. We're about to hit the very top left corner of the map. Crazy idea. Crazy idea here. What if... Just what if... Bear with me for a moment. What if there's actually a boss? There's like maybe a save point next, somehow. And there's a boss... I don't know how this would even happen. But like somehow there's a save point and hang on, I'll take you guys to the map. What if like okay, so we're right here, right? What if this room was a save point and then like we had to like the top part we had to go like through here, and then this was a boss, and then the exit was also down here, and then like here's the damage amp, and then we fall down. I say this because I know there are a few other bosses left in the game, but I don't know, like, I've just seen, like, them out of the corner of my eye. I assume they're fortress bosses, but what if there was actually a boss here? Will there be? I don't know. Let's find out right now, just because there's no next video. I'm hoping, now, what I'm hoping is this next one's going to be a bit of a joke screen. And then the next screen to the right will be the damage amp. We'll find out. Okay. It looks like it might be a joke screen. Do you remember the end of the movie in Battle Kid 1? It was just a very simple screen with a few kelpies, I think is what they were called, in that game, which was the the basic enemy that is of minor threat, if really no threat at all, replaced in this game by, I think they were called like, chrome drones, so the equivalent in this game. Let's see if there's any devious tricks. Okay, and before something that kills me. Invisible lifesteal and lime, lemons. There's gonna be like a wall that comes out and chases me. And before something that kills me. And before something that kills me. And before something that kills me. It's gonna drop on me, I know it is. Something's gonna kill me. Damage up, obtain, attack, power double. Run! 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 Woo! Yes! 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 Woo! Listen to that sound effect. You guys hear the sound effect? Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching Battle Kid 2, the movie. It was foretold this day would come. We sought power. We proceeded. It took a fairly long time. I'm not sure how long the video is going to be. I'm not sure how sped up things are going to be. Oh my word, are you kidding me? So now I have to go back, right? I have to do it again, don't I? I told myself to not switch back to paint.net. I've done it again. Alright, here's the good thing. You guys didn't actually miss anything that was stressful. So if anything, it was like you guys were blindfolded. But you know what? Because I like you guys, we're going to walk through and make it there once again. Even though I don't really need to. Eternal Torment stood in our way. How many rooms actually was it? It was in fact 1, 2. You kind of go through one twice, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think it was the same number of rooms, 13. Because you guys didn't get to actually see the minor annoyances room. We'll go through here and also give some thoughts on here, which will also disguise the ending of the video, so that'll be helpful. This room, as we know, we just passed through with two loops. This room is straightforward enough, but kind of difficult. This room's, you know, once you get that safe block, you're good. This next room is one of the hardest rooms in the series, I think. Or yeah, in the series of rooms, that is. Just making that right there is not easy. You see there, I let him fire first before I go. This room, the timing is not that bad at all, actually. And this is, I'm still shocked at this room that I figured out its timing. This room is actually very generous with the 2 eggs. This room, I feel like I could have done faster. Like, I feel like I could have gone right there, but I like to wait for the fish to spawn again. Oh, and sometimes, yeah, if I miss that jump or if something wrong happens right there, that's probably the room that I wish I could do faster, and I feel like I could do faster, but just not with great confidence. So right now I'm super regretting that I had paint on that on, but at least it was all good. I can also kill this guy real good now. We don't have to kill him though. We're not gonna fight him. The damage jump, however, will be. Yeah, it wouldn't be. I think I died to the fan one time during the sped up parts. But of course, I had to die to the fan at least once or twice, right? Had to. Yeah, the damage amp will definitely help with the Yeti room for sure. So we'll be able to get past through that a little bit quicker. All right, fire again, man. All right. Yeah, like I said, this room. At first, I was like, but then I actually, you know, looked at the patterns of the blade drones, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. Yeah, this room I wish I could do a little bit faster. I know you can do it faster than the way I'm doing it right here, but this is the fastest way that I feel safe doing it. And even then, it's still not, like, that safe. I died to that freaking fish so many times from moving a little too far to the right. I was really glad and proud of the way we were able to handle this room. It looked really scary. The whole like double jump fidgety thing I was doing proved to be not that necessary. Yeah, and thankfully the damage amp helped out a lot right there. There's a very small window where like you need to jump and be safe, but if you jump and be too safe, you're not going to be able to hit him. So, oh, it's going to help out immensely here too. So here, of course, you got to lure this ghost over, and then go, and then I had some like crazy heroics here, but yeah, damage amp is going to make that a lot simpler. A lot easier. I don't think I've died on this screen yet. Good. That's the one screen in the series, or the series screens I don't think I actually died on. Alright, let's try to track a blade drone through. I think the way going up to the comb was the simplest one, in my opinion. Alright, and then from here out it was usually pretty free. The screen is surprisingly easy. Just as soon as they do the one right there over your head, just take them out. This is the bum rush screen. Kind of. It's a bum rush. Okay. And then drop. This is the most annoying part right here, I think. Was trying to grab onto the ledge like that. It was actually kind of hard. And then this is probably the hardest screen. The last one. Maybe it probably isn't actually the hardest screen. It's just that it was the last one. And there you go. There you go. And here's the screen that you guys missed. Here's the screen you guys missed. It was indeed just these guys here to kind of troll me. Just take them out and before something that kills me. Any secrets here, by the way? That would be amazing. There kind of can't be. I'm in room 00. Like, there can't be anything up or down. So. Could there be something to the right, though? There could. Does it seem to be? Alright, does not seem to be indeed. Alright, and with that, so disguising the ending a little bit, we'll of course record those deaths, and that'll be it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Sorry for the little flub there at the end, but you got to see me go through it a second time. Yeah, overall, I would say not quite as hard as the movie from Battlefield 1, based purely on one thing. The fan room was much easier. It was much easier in this game, in so much as I got it on the first try. But a great series of screens. I think I enjoyed this series of screens more than I did the movie from Battlefield 1. As of this time of this recording, of course, I'm not quite sure how many splits we had, you know, what sort of music tracks we were able to use. But I hope it was a great viewing experience for you guys. And that's episode 50 of Battlefield 2 done. I kind of forced it to be maybe an episode earlier than it should have been, but I think it worked out okay. Especially since we were able to blaze through some of those, the first like half of the screens. Like, I got like 3 screens down the first try in a row. It was amazing. And then, yeah, the disappearing block screen was kind of a roadblock for a long while. But thankfully, yeah, using the map, by the way, I know that if I can make the map up, whatever. I think I made up for it. That definitely helped, like, kind of gauge, especially with it being in the top left corner. So knowing that, you know, there can't really be, it kind of constraining the amount of rooms that there could have possibly been. And then once we started going up, I knew that there was only a few more rooms left to go. So, so what's left? Well, we got the damage amp, but we're missing another Orexium shard and key 4. So we're gonna utilize our map next video to take a look around and see, all right, where haven't we, you know, sniffed out? You know, with the damage amp, we don't have anything that helps us explore further. Although certainly some rooms will become easier just because we can kill stuff quicker. And, you know, fewer times we have to make, you know, drop downs on the unsafe platforms to get shots in, etc., etc. So yeah, it'll be some exploration in the next video. We gotta find the last Orexium shard, which may or may not entail getting key 4. I'm very curious where key 4 is because it was not used to access this series of screens. But yeah, let's actually get rid of it. Let's actually get out of here, shall we? Tormented no more. Tormented no more. Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to go to the horror castle. I want to stay here. These screens were good. Unlike a certain boss that I know, who shall remain nameless. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you guys next time for part 51. We're going into the final stretch of the game. Let's get it done. Later days. By the way, G96 7WTS L has nowhere near as good a ring as 94 Wolfcasts.